Okay, we're gonna talk about really quickly. My heart is hurt. My heart is hurt. But let's talk about this Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Now, off top, I'm going to tell you that I picked Devin to win this fight. I also know that Ryan has a level of skill set and speed that said, same thing I said with Tank. If he can stay outside and fight from outside, he'll have an advantage. But I picked Devin because of his focus, his ability to learn his opponent. I especially felt like because they had history, he would already know this opponent, so he'll be ready. That's not what I saw, but that's what I anticipated. Who'd you pick to win and why?
I picked Devin. It's based on skill, discipline, and there's a level of competition. I feel like he faced better competition. So that's why. But it didn't work out that way.
Okay, so round one off top, who did you give it to?
I gave round one to Ryan. I don't want to go round by round.
Okay, we're not going to go round by round. But for the record,
he got caught with the
round one. We gave it to Ryan.
Ryan hurt him.
Ryan hurt him. Ryan shocked him. Shocked him. He was in shock. I was in shock. He
wasn't in shock. You got shocked when he was knocked down. When he got,
I think
he was hurt. He got hit in the temple, and it's hard to recover. We've seen many times. Look at what happened with Rolly and Pitbull. Pitbull came out the first round. He hit Rolly in his temple, and Rolly could not recover. That's what happened. Errol Spence could not recover. Sometimes you get hit in certain places, you can't recover.
Errol was different because Errol was not present at that fight.
About recovering. I'm saying fighters sometimes they brain be saying one thing, but their body is saying something else. The neurotransmitters are sending different signals. That's why you see their legs be looking like Bambi and everything else, like or somebody drunk uncle. Like that's what happened. Devin couldn't get his legs back underneath him. He had no power. I mean, he don't really be knocking people out, but I'm saying whatever little pop he had, he lost all that because he couldn't sit on nothing. He was falling down just randomly, off balance. You know what I'm saying? Like he was done. He was done. He tried. You know what I'm saying? He put together a good three or four rounds, and then the fight was over.
No, we thought you were coming back. So we thought Devin was gonna pull out and regain because he was gaining momentum. He
got caught again.
And
he got caught again with the same shot for somebody like, oh, Ryan he's a one-trick pony.
You could see those coming.
How in the world can you say that the man only got a left hook and that's the one shot he hit you with consistently through the whole night? Knock you down 3 times.
And I think his timing, Ryan's timing, speed, placement, and Devin was not guarded. When we watch him in other fights, he comes in, he's guarded, he knows what his opponent has to offer, and he comes in and he fights to the point where he adjusts to their fight and then makes them adjust to him. That's not what happened. In this case, he came in, Ryan was leading for a minute, and Devin, he switched him over, and then he picked up the pace, and then that hook shocked me. And I'm looking at Bill going, oh my God, I can't watch this.
I'm just gonna keep it 100, man. Devin, I'm rolling with Devin still.
Yes.
All thing I can
still
say
fans.
Bruh, skip all that training, all that. Nigga, hit the weight room. You better go bodybuild or something, bro.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that for a minute.
You gotta get
because now you're talking about moving up in size. I think that's one of the things that Tank is fearful of. We talked about that, is whether or not your power is going to carry into these higher weight classes where you're dealing with grown men. Okay, that hit hard at this level for fun. So you're trying to come from a 130 weight class up to 140, 147. I think Ryan said he was moving up to 145, whatever he's saying. Well, you're trying to move up You want, and even Ryan, I definitely respect Ryan. I did not think he was gonna win against Tank, and I do love his heart though. I'm like, no, not that one. No. Now again, I anticipated that if he stayed on the outside, he could get away with a little bit. Why? Because Tank has to come in, because his height, his reach, he got to come in to get you. But if he catch you, it's a wrap, right? Now for Devin, I feel like Devin has been so versatile in every fight. I think this is about the only fight that I've not seen him operate with the same confidence and strategy that he normally fights with. He came in, I don't know if it was all the hoopla with Ryan and the crazy versus not crazy, and the Twitter versus the not the Twitter, and the social media hype and the beer and whatever else. I really don't understand how any of that could really distract you. I mean, that to me is neither here nor there. If he drank a beer, that's his business. If you whatever, that's between him and the God that he served. But at the end of the day, look, like as it would be with me in my business, right? Mind your business, let folks do. I can't believe that you would be distracted by that. But I do believe that you came in to the ring without the focus. And that looked like I didn't see your guard up. You were just open. You were just open for punishment. And in certain spaces, like I said, we're not in the fight. We're just looking at the fight from outside. But inside the fight, we're literally looking at you. Look like you watching it come to you, and you just taking it. And I don't understand why. Your daddy started telling you how to get up under stuff, and I'm like, why were you so distracted? What was going on to where you didn't come in with a game plan? And I don't understand quite why that is.
I don't really have nothing to say, but he got whooped. He couldn't recover. His legs, like, it happened. Only thing I can say is he showed heart because he didn't give up.
No, he kept.
That's all you got respect. He ain't quit. We going this way. I'm gonna tell you am I going?
Yeah, but we're going. Yeah, gotta go get.
That's where we're going. I'm taking that one.
Okay, well, yeah.
But I'm saying, he showed heart. You know what I'm saying? I mess with Ryan too, though. Like I said, I like Ryan because Ryan just accept everything that comes. He don't have no excuse. He just accept. He get knocked down. He be like, man, damn, you seen that?
He's like, he got me.
Like,
he got me.
He got Ryan really got a word spirit. But Devin showed heart.
No, Devin is.
I'm gonna tell
Devin is a powerhouse.
Because he didn't have no answer. It would have been easy for him to quit. And this reminded me of. But I'm telling you, I'm being honest. This is worse. This is worse than Kambosos Teofimo. Oh. But it reminded me the same because when Kambosos knocked down Teofimo in the first round, Teo had a look of he disappeared. Like his brain, he didn't know what to do. It was unexpected. When you get people that get knocked down or or hurt, and they never been done, and it's never been done on a big stage. It's almost like I'm gonna use this comparison. It's like it reminded me of like, and because I don't want to use LeBron like that, but it reminded me of like a basketball player that's up for the MVP in the regular season, and then they get to the playoffs, and then they have a garbage series, and you're like, what happened? You would just average 35 points a game for the season, and then you get to the playoffs and you average 17, and you turn the ball over like 6 times. It's one of those, like, I think the moment was too big for Devin. It was his biggest payday, but it was his biggest, well,
I hope you bet on yourself, but I also hope you bet on Ryan. Because Lord,
you can't bet on Ryan like that.
Okay, don't bet on Ryan.
If you bet on another person, you automatically, in your brain, you already lost. You can't never have that mentality. But what I'm saying is, another thing that need to happen, and Bill is my guy. That's my guy.
I love it.
But Bill,
that's hell of a dad.
I really think that
super dad.
I'm not no trainer. I'm not no expert. I'm just saying, like, if it was me, I wasn't in camp, so I don't know what was going on. Maybe they should have worked on. Him in that hook better. I think he needed to get in touch with the hook. Like, it's one thing that seemed like, okay, the hook is coming and do it. You know what I'm saying? But I think you needed to put tougher
opponents in there,
sparring partners,
so he could, especially at a higher weight, so that he can get adjusted and acclimated to the I mean, you can't really. Can you even get acclimated to the?
That's what I'm saying.
To the power or to the speed. No, but like my husband was saying, I think that if you start working on the power behind your punch, so if that's taking your weight and learning how to shift your weight. Now, I'm not a boxer.
Go get with Blu-ray, man.
Right, I'm not a boxer.
Go get with Aero Sprints.
But in the past, when I have gotten into fights, whether they're big or small, it's to his point, being able to sit on that weight and apply that weight and that pressure in your punch. Plus, normally Devin is very calculated. He knows where he's going. He see it. It's almost like you can see him it's like you can see him through his eyes, like
his neurotransmitters was off. The man got hit in the temple.
That's that's gonna shake everybody.
Forget the chin.
That's gonna shake anybody. That simple. Hello. Anything in here, brain damage on the mic don't manage. So it's like you, and once your brain is shook, that's like getting into a car accident and hitting your head up against a window, and then you got ears. Your ears are ringing. Your equilibrium is off, which is why your legs can't gather themselves together. You know, all of that is a factor, but being able to practice it means you're not going to be caught as off guard. But we give you kudos because you kept getting up.
Yeah, no, you kept getting up. But see, this is the problem I got. I feel like I said, Bill's my guy. To me, Devin should know this, but I get it. Sometimes when you go in it never happened to you. Only thing you can think of is, I just need to survive. Yeah. I need to survive through the fight. To me, once he was knocked down the first time, because he was already hurt. When a knockdown came, especially the second knockdown, but I'm saying the first knockdown. After the first knockdown, I'm saying I'm not liking what I'm seeing because he was hurt the first round, and in the seventh round you got dropped, and now you really wobbly. At this point, man, we're not even gonna try to go the distance.
Or we just fit to go all out.
That's what I'm getting ready to say. You just go all out.
We gonna windmill?
You can't try to go the distance.
Go crazy.
Because you don't have nothing else. You don't have nothing. You don't have nothing, man. And
uppercut. Hit him with the low blow.
And I'm gonna tell you this.
Cheat. Headbutt. Just kidding. Don't do that.
You got it. One thing I can say about Floyd is a master technician.
That is so true.
When you start talking about the rules, Floyd will.
And you didn't do none of the shoulder rolling.
No, but Floyd.
None of that.
Floyd will bend the rules. Like, he'll get away with stuff. And for his career, Floyd used to get away with
that elbow out there. That elbow.
It's certain things. Oops. So what I'm saying is, when Ryan
headbutt, ramming your head, coming up out of these hugging sessions.
When Ryan got that point taken away, and he hit Devin when the referee was in the break, that right there,
strategy.
It was very smart on Ryan, because I'm saying he already had him hurt, and I'm like, okay, that's smart. Take the point to inflict more damage to try to get him out of there, because you're not even thinking like, okay, I'm not even trying to go the distance, so the points don't matter to me because I'm not even trying to make it 12 rounds. I'm trying to get him out of here. But Bill and Devin, when Ryan kept turning his back and the referee's like,
disrespectful on purpose. That was disrespect on purpose.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
That was disrespect on purpose. Ryan, and I thought Ryan had a lot more respect for you today. I was wrong.
Ryan already got me with a cheap shot, so I'm just saying this.
He would have got a whole bunch of cheap shots himself.
I would have hit that nigga in the back of his head. I'm not even gonna lie. He would have turned his back to me. I would have came right over the top. I would have waited because Ryan wasn't trying to. He was just turning back. I would have stepped in closer, and instead of hitting him in his ribs, man, I would have came over the top and tried to hit him right behind his head.
Especially when he turned around and you was just yakking. Bap, bap, bap.
I would have said, look,
you was just yakking in what is this, his liver, kidney, whatever. You was tearing it up. But yeah, at that point, you should have gone in.
I'm not condoning that. I'm only saying it because Ryan got him after, you know what I'm saying? Ryan did it first. He caught him. I'm like, okay, that's how we playing.
But
hey, at this point, we go for
but you were an unknown. I consider all of the things. I don't think you should have been fighting in New York.
No,
me personally,
nothing to do with nothing.
Nobody else feel like I don't have nothing to do with it, but I do. No, I feel like you should not have been fighting in New York.
He done fought in Australia. I
do not feel like you should have been fighting in New York.
Where the fight
I do feel like you should have been fighting either here in Oakland at home,
man,
or
that'd have been crazy. You'd have lost in Oakland,
or you wouldn't have lost in Oakland. I just don't see it happening. But because we came to the last fight, and your daddy had to keep you from being.
Styles make fights.
Styles do make fights, but I think you listened a little bit better. Your daddy kept you under. No, he kept you from operating, being cocky.
Back to what I was saying.
Because you were home.
Back to what I was saying, Bill. I don't know how y'all do it, but I feel like if it's available every week, if it's an 8-week camp, you need to have a different trainer in there.
Yeah, Roy was in the audience.
Antonio Tarver, he offered to help.
Roy Jones Jr.
Go back.
You should have been.
Go back and get
in
Floyd
multiple
Sr.
camps with multiple people. I agree.
You need a different
Brian
look.
said
You need a different look from different coaches, so they can see and say, nah, I don't like the way that
let
Devin
him
doing
pour
this.
into you.
I don't like the way that Devin is doing this. Like I like what you're doing here, Bill, but Devin need to work. He got to get this. He got to tighten this up.
And it's okay. I appreciate that you want to take care of your son and keep him safe.
I'm not saying they should come to the ring with you, but I'm saying give him a different look and say, okay, well, we got input. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's wisdom. There's wisdom that they have.
Or 8 different people that's willing to help. Whether it's Freddie Roach, whatever. We got 8 different ideas that we working on, and we saying, okay,
if they're available.
I said that, but I'm saying,
right.
You also giving them you giving them what I want to say, different multiple choices. You know what I'm saying? Like if something happened like this, like he was hurt, he might have had a plan B, C, and D. He didn't have a plan after he got hurt.
No.
After he got hurt,
he was delirious. He was delirious, and he kept getting caught. I mean, this boy Ryan. I'm gonna tell you what was bothering me about Ryan. I said if he put his hand out one more time, he was kind of stalking and waiting for just that one opportunity. He had a couple of little flurries where he was like da 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 da.
That was even.
That was nice.
But he was catching Devin. That was bad about it.
And he caught. It looked like he just pretty much.
With combinations.
Yeah, but he only had these flurries like 3 times or 4 times in the entire fight. Everything else was just him holding his hand, stretching it out, and holding his hand, waiting for that one opportunity. And no matter what, that's what I'm saying. I felt like you needed to fight him on the inside with your guard up.
Devin was trying to prove a point.
If you came, don't prove no point.
That's what he did.
Because I think that's where you start to get prideful and cocky. The Bible said that pride comes before a fall. Whenever you start to get prideful and not operating in humility, that's when you're going to have problems. That's when you can't hear when grown folks tell you to do such a thing.
His dad told him
you're not listening because you're functioning in pride, and that's where the problem comes.
His dad told him, he said, you got to roll under the punches, bro. You got to roll under the hook. He said, roll under the hook. What happened?
He ain't rolling. He ain't rocking.
He ain't roll one time.
He ain't doing nothing.
Only time he went down, like ducked down, is when he was like, it wasn't a roll. It was more so like, let me go down and grab this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he went down and tried to grab him. He was all out of balance. But I'm saying, not even a roll. I wouldn't even talk.
I would have cheated so many ways.
Devin did not step back.
Brian would not have walked out of the ring looking as pretty as he did.
Devin did not step back to get out of the range of the hook. Right? If this comes like in me, I'm saying I'm not a fighter, but I do be going to the gym sometimes, and I will fight if I have to, niggas, whoever. But especially for some money. But
be nice.
This is what I'm saying. I'm just keeping it real. Look, Devin holding. That was good. So you either hold
and headbutt on out,
or you get out of the distance, you get out the way. Devin did not step back. His only thing was to hold him. He was holding on for life. And I'm saying,
okay, this almost 20 minutes.
I'm like, why don't you step out of range of the hook? You supposed to step out of range. You know what I'm saying? Throw the jab, get out of range. Because you're already hurt.
No, or get in. If you're fighting in,
you can't get in because
you don't give Ryan the opportunity to use that reach and wind this hook back and catch you. If you fight in, that's where your benefit is, because he don't have the same extension and his hook ain't gonna carry the same power.
See, Ryan can throw it shorter. Let me tell you something.
I don't think it's gonna have the same level of pop on it.
A person that Ryan. Listen, what Ryan is, he's awkward. He don't have like Manny Pacquiao be everywhere throwing punches.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ryan can move. He don't have no good forward, but he can move and throw the punch at the same time. So the difference is, and this is what I'm saying. So say Dev try to come inside. then Ryan steps back and throws the hook.
That's what I said, but he got to get the momentum.
No, but
if you're on him, he can't step back if you're stepping in.
Yes,
you did. No, Devin danced with Lomachenko. We got that video. I didn't even post that one yet, but we gonna post that one.
Lomachenko was not throwing hooks. It's different.
No, but you danced with Lomachenko, and he couldn't get the rhythm. I don't care who wanted to believe that he was.
He's smaller than Ryan. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The distance out there.
But he's more skilled than Ryan.
But Ryan is faster. The speed difference. That's what I'm trying to. Devin hadn't fought nobody with Ryan's speed in the pros. Not one person.
Okay.
So he hadn't seen his speed since the amateurs.
Okay.
And they both got better. So the speed, he's faster. So the distance that Devin has to cover to try to get in, if Ryan just step back, it's almost like Floyd. Floyd is a counterpuncher. You just going to counterpunch. Okay, well, I see you being aggressive. You want to come in? I'm just going to step back and throw the hook. The hook is going to be there because that's all I got. Whether I come forward or whether you come forward, I'm going to step back. And that's what I'm saying. Devin should have been stepping back. Devin should have been throwing a jab going backwards. He should have made Ryan come to him and say, nah, I'm throwing my jab going backwards, bro.
Okay, last final seconds.
My last final seconds, like I said, I hope everything work out for him. I'm still a fan. I'll support him. But I don't see nothing working out for him. Really. He can't go up to 147. We already see. I'm not gonna say he's chinny, because he got hit in the temple to me and then the chin, but he may be chinny. But I'm saying 147, I don't see it. And the rest of the people at 140, they're more skillful than Ryan. I don't see, you know what I'm saying? Like, Teofimo is athletic and like, no. Teofimo would have finished him. Teofimo would have finished Devin. If that, you know what I'm saying? Anybody else up there, Pitbull, Cruz, would have had Devin hurt like that, man, Sabril Matias, like, they would have finished Devin. Gary Antoine Russell, they would have finished him. I can't speak on Shakur and Richard Hitchens, but I'm saying them people,
that you still got room to grow. I say
you can bounce back, but I'm saying
you're definitely going to bounce back. It's only one loss. I'm not worried about that.
Rolly would have finished.
But what I will say, I do not give Rolly that much credit. No disrespect.
Matter. Rolly
but at the end of the day,
if he would have got him hurt,
what I'm saying is this should be an opportunity, number one, to humble. And I have to say this out loud just so people understand, because I respect and I appreciate.
Get a belt up, bro. I respect you, but you're not the champ, bro.
I respect and I appreciate all of the fighters. I really do. I got the favorites that I have, but I feel like there seems to be, this theme where in the media everybody is playing your God against their God, right? And let me say it now, I believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for my sins and rose on the third day, and I would recommend that you consider Jesus too, because no. I'm going to say I would recommend that you try Jesus too. But this space where everybody is playing in the media, your God versus my God, this versus that, I think that that's a space where we shouldn't be playing games. I think that that's a space where you should just be quiet and humble yourself and pray. It is not a space for you to It is not a space for you to try to condemn, right? It's more a space for you to pray for your brother and pray for your sister, for God to reveal to him who he is and where he is and where he isn't. So I just have to say that in the public ear. But overall, I believe that Devin's going to recover. You'll be fine. But I do believe, like my husband said, it would behoove you to tap into your community and spend time up under each coach, that has their own perfections. Each coach has something that they have to offer that you can glean from. And I say, take that opportunity and learn your craft and develop your craft. The Bible says you should always be teachable. You should always be growing. You should never think that you've arrived. You should never become so confident and prideful, because that's when you start to have problems. That's when you start to fail consistently. And consistent failure says that you can't recover. Take time to heal. We pray that all is well, that your jaw recovers.
Go spar Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Jerron Ennis, Sean Porter.
Spar Sean.
Keith Thurman.
Oh, spar Sean.
Go spar him.
Spar Sean, and if you can survive that, then you might be on to something. Because Sean is a beast. He's another favorite. Sean Porter is ooh. Bill, one more time for Super Dads. I just want you to know. All right. God bless y'all. Say bye.
I still support, man. Y'all still talk.
Say bye.
Get a belt up, though, bro. You lost.
Oh, my God. Bye.